And live. Yeah, you can pull here for bacon, but you might be toilet paper. And I just don't want you mistaking this for some other league. Lots of sleepers, ain't no keepers. Yeah, we keeping it fresh. You ain't peeping, players creeping. Get the gurg on your desk. Yeah, we garbage talking, always want some more. Gotta go and get the player with a higher floor. Gotta get a ball and kicker for a higher score. Talking eyes on the prize. 44. Welcome, Bacon Bits and Kevin. Our new daddy, Kevin. Little Harry, weighing in at 7 pounds, 11 ounces. I have no fucking idea what she weighed. I'm just kidding.
I think you were close.
how are you?
We did that song first try. A little behind the curtain. That was first try.
Right.
That's pretty good.
Straight up live, baby. We have 44 Keith joining us today, our champion from last season. Welcome aboard, Keith.
Glad to be here.
And, of course, my co-host, ESPN.
That's right.
There he be. Fresh out of work, that fancy little hat he's got on, looking like a little chimichanga.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I like that you're wearing your Broncos jersey today. I love that you're representing,
Boom, baby. The Syracuse Broncos.
Yeah.
Better believe it.
So that was a really fun draft. I actually had a great time. What did you guys think?
It was very long, but I had fun. What I realized is if you use all your money early, it's like you're just watching a TV show. And then, and then I'm just commenting like I'm just like watching ESPN, basically being like, "Oh, that was good. That was fun."
I liked having the video because you could tell, you could kind of guess like body language if someone was going to bid up again or not. Like you could, whoever you look at whoever's bidding and then look at them, look at their feet, and they're like, "Oh, are they gonna go?" Like, "Oh, they're leaning back. I think I got this." It was very interesting, and it also was weird having a video the whole time because there wasn't a lot of dialogue. It was kind of just us, like in such deep focus that it was hard to communicate.
So much like great commentary. How Keith was always like, "This is a steal," and Kevin would just go, "Shut the fuck up, Keith." That was my favorite part. Like every time Kevin was about to like score something big, Keith had to just ruin it for him, get a bidding frenzy going.
Yeah, and that was just me being super high and being like, "Oh wait, whoa! I can't believe it's going for that," because I couldn't bid on anyone.
Thoroughly enjoyed that.
I really liked how that played out, and I would have bid on that Carter, whatever his name is, Michael Carter, Jets running back.
Yeah,
Kevin was especially upset about that one.
He's the starter.
Yeah,
he is a starter.
I mean, we'll see. Ty Johnson could have been there,
So
he could. He definitely could.
Well,
he's on waivers too.
Questions here, but first, do you want to take a look at the standings, the force rankings as ESPN sees it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, here we are. Coming in at number 1, Jer. Now, 13 and 14, I could argue against or for. Let me see if I can slide this.
Yeah, slide it up.
So who lost the draft?
Well, I mean, Vegas says that Mikey lost the draft, and I could agree.
He was barely picking his team, right? Wasn't he working?
He was at a medical conference, I think.
Oh fuck, poor guy. It's gonna be a rough season for him. Is he gonna be a double gird?
It's this he's already, I think, a double Gerg. This he could become a triple Gerg.
He could.
Yeah, but I would argue that Teddykins he did not spend much money.
Well, yeah, didn't he have like $20 that he had to spend on the last guy?
Like 35, I think.
Yeah, Miles Gaskin for 33. I think it was
33. Okay. So
and me off because I wanted him.
Yeah, Gaskins could do well.
Meanwhile, he's just sitting on his bench. Lucky son of a gun.
All right, so who is it? Who lost?
I mean, Mikey lost.
What's his team name?
I'm not great at this.
I just like how it says I'm not great. I don't know. Adam, I think you could have had a slightly better draft. It says he went from 4th to 12th. I don't know how that happened, but Adam.
Yeah. Something happened.
Look at that giant red arrow.
I don't know what happened to Adam's team. We get look.
I don't agree with my ranking. I 11's very low. I thought I was like mid-tier.
Well, it would be mid-tier if you made a trade with me. But,
I got a lot of running backs, and I now have the Ravens starter since Gus Edwards tore his ACL today.
Who did?
Gus Edwards tore his ACL.
He did tear it. Oh,
yep.
That's why Adam went down. He has Gus Edwards.
Oh.
So he's out for the season.
They have their top 3 running backs out?
Well, yeah, JK's out, and then, so right now, according to the depth charts,
Bell?
Tyson Williams is the starter.
Yep, and I believe somebody just picked Tyson up.
No, I drafted him.
Yeah.
You did?
I went to get him yesterday.
All right, so that's not too bad of a move for you then. What's your team name? There's Adam there. 25 bones. Is this big enough for you guys to see?
Yeah, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So 25 bones for Gus Edwards, and that's no more. So Adam, that hurts big time because Adam does not have another running back besides Zach Moss and Miles Sanders. Yikes! Ooh, Adam might see.
But very few people have 2 solid running backs because, most people have a starter, and then they're kind of taking a chance on a guy that could be the number 1 or could be, could lose a job.
Right.
Stuff out there.
So this is Teddy's team here. Up next, so this might be number 1. This might be the number 14. He has Lamar. The most money he spent was his last pick at Myles Gaskin. Everyone else was $28 or under.
Lamar was a steal for Ted, though. He got Lamar for $12 or something like that. That's crazy value.
That is a good value. Michael Thomas at 23 might be.
He has to wait 6 weeks, but Michael Thomas. If he can get through, that's a good. It's just he didn't realize that he was, not going to play for the first half of the season.
Exactly.
Right.
I actually don't think his team is bad. Chase Edmonds, Amari Cooper, Raheem Mostert, Mike Davis, and Myles Gaskin. He's actually got a good team. This team could pan out really well.
I agree. I don't think Ted's team's awful. The thing that I couldn't understand with Ted in the draft, and I was going crazy over it when it happened, is he called Godwin on Tampa Bay their number 1 receiver. Godwin went for $17. Ted had all this money and he didn't bid on him. So I was just like, if you think he's the number 1 receiver, how are you not bidding more on him? I thought Godwin was a good steal. So it made no sense to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's a good team.
Yeah, I think it's pretty solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess to the other side of things, do you think Jeremy's number 1?
I think Jared has a very good team. I don't love his receivers.
No.
It just I think they could be good, but there's no one. Allen Robinson. Andy Dalton's throwing him the ball to begin the season, so he's a great receiver, but his quarterback you don't really know about. And then Ayuk, when he plays, he's very good. So you never know with that San Francisco offense. And then right now, you don't know when they're going to put in Trey Lance and stuff like that. So, I just have questions on some of those teams and their offenses, but he has solid players. But
yep, I'm with you there. All right, let's take a look at what's that, E?
I think Pat has a really good team. talking about good teams yet?
Pat?
Yeah, Pat, and I like Pukey's team as well. Pukey's team, actually, I think is probably the best. Yeah, since we're on there.
Really?
Kamara, Derrick Henry, McLaurin, Chase Claypool. Dude.
Yeah, that's a pretty small
ridiculous.
team.
Yeah, great 1-2 running backs.
Unbelievable. And then look after that. Joe Burrow, I mean, we'll see. Michael Pittman Jr., that could be the number one, is with what's his face out? Jamal Williams, fine. He's got Tua as backup. Rager, we'll see what happens. Gesicki, fine. But I mean, I think Pukey's team is fucking good.
Yeah, I thought his team was good too. I had the same thought process. I thought Kamara went for a kind of a steal. He went for $59. So it's like when you look at that compared to some of these other guys, like he's ranked in the as a fantasy top 5 in like anywhere you look, no matter what kind of system you really do. And then I like Pittman too. I think Pittman for $1 was I remember I wanted him, but he just didn't get to me.
That is crazy. Everyone else is $1 or $2. I mean, he spent all of his money on those 4 guys. So if one of those guys goes down, that's tough.
Yes and no, though. It's impossible to build depth with 14 teams in fantasy, and then when our bench is only 4 deep. So it's like if you get an injury, it's like what happens every year. It's like when C-Mac went down last year, Barkley went down. It's very hard to claw back from that.
Yeah,
right.
It is,
especially in this league, just because once again, like you already have Will already signed Lev Bell, and he was on Baltimore's practice squad. Now we might get bumped up, but people are already kind of thinking that far ahead, just for depth.
Yeah, Lev Bell. I don't think Lev Bell is going to do anything.
Probably not.
Even if
he still might not make the team. Like he still might not get off practice squad, even with this injury.
Right.
The interesting thing is going to be seeing if Derrick Henry, there's no way he can do what he did last year. There are so many mouths to feed on that team this season.
Yeah.
So is he worth 73? I bet he's not after this season. He'll still be fucking awesome, but he's not going to do, what did he do last year? 2,000 yards or something? He was fucking ridiculous last year.
Yeah, it'd be very hard for him to, but I just think the way the Titans are, they're still going to pound the ball, and he's definitely going to get goal. He's the only goal line guy they got. So, and the fact that we're not PPR, I think he's even more valuable. That was the thing. That's the thing with my team.
Number 1 and 2 last year.
Yeah, I forgot that we weren't PPR really, or we had no PPR because my running backs are all very good PPR running backs.
Right.
Terry McLaurin, I love this guy. He's going to be a top 10 finisher this year.
That's pretty impressive. He's got the number 1 and number 2 running back from last year, and still got McLaurin and Claypool.
Yeah, it's a good team.
Pretty baller.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's move on up. Look at a few more. You thought Patty's team was pretty good.
I like Patty. He's got Dalvin Cook, Mixon, Russell Wilson, and Tyler. So he's got that stack right there. Brandon Cooks actually have a good season. Antonio Brown's going to be flex flyer. David Johnson, I don't know what's going on with this guy. He won me a league 4 years ago. He was just like a small spark.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think he's third string now, but but that team's so bad that you don't that's the thing with Cooks is Cooks could be a steal. I just don't know.
He's going to be throwing it, man.
They could literally not win a game. Texans are trying to lose. They don't they're basically tanking in the NFL because their roster is. They just traded their starting cornerback yesterday to someone. So they're actively getting rid of any players that they're in total rebuild mode.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Yeah. Plum did okay. He's got Kelsey. He's got Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Devontae. 3 solid.
I thought he spent too much for Helaire. I had that in my notes.
Yeah, that's a lot of moolah. Where did he finish last year?
I had him. He stunk, and I paid a lot of money for him last year.
He was a 22nd ranked running back last season, and he Plum spent $50 on him.
He missed a couple games.
Yeah.
All right. This year, it's breakout year, second year. I think he's going to be good. I kind of wanted him, but he was just too expensive.
I agree. I think he could be good. I just thought it was for the price. It was a little bit of a chance. But
I had him highlighted for like mid 40s. And I
honestly thought that he went high on Adams. Oh, but now listen, Adams is a great player, and I think he's going to be maybe like the number one wide receiver. I only said that was like a look back one, just compared to what other wide receivers went for. Like he was significantly higher than most.
Yeah,
I think
I
think Diggs went for like $47.
Yeah.
Diggs went for $47. Yep.
And I think they're I think they're right on the same kind of level in terms of like what kind of season they could have.
Yep.
But
Mikey,
but I still like the team.
Mikey has Josh Jacobs, who might not do much this year.
Yeah.
I feel like they have some other running backs they invested in. They got some weird stuff going on in Las Vegas.
Yeah, his team did not make sense to me. Getting Jacobs for $41 and Swift for $40, it was like neither of those guys could be they could easily lose their jobs. Both of those guys.
Right.
I'm actually really excited to see what Swift does this year.
Well, you know what the funny part is? There's this internet rumor that's going on to Twitter and Reddit saying that Swift murdered someone.
Oh no.
I don't think it has no confirmed reports or anything like that, but that's what's been all over like the little Twitter and Reddit type of sphere that that Swift murdered someone. But I do think it's made up, but
mm-hmm. That's ridiculous. Right,
but if it's not, then you guys heard it here first.
All right. So
this
we got
is inside scoop if he murdered someone.
Josh, Kevin, and Will here.
Oh my God.
I think I had a pretty decent draft. I'm light on running back, but
I liked your draft.
Oh, this is you now. So what happened, Josh? You went for Jonathan Taylor, spent up big on him, not really knowing much about him. Is that what you said?
Yeah. I like everyone was gone. I had a tiered list of running backs, and everyone was gone into the fifth tier, and he was the only one left. It was like, fuck, I gotta get a running back. So I was gonna keep going on him just because I had him high on my rankings, and I really don't know much about him at all. I think this is his second season. It sounds like they want to use Nyheim Hines more, so maybe that wasn't a great pickup. I don't know, but I got him.
Your wide receivers are really good. You have no running back number 2, really. I mean, you're really high on. So it's like you should make a trade maybe with me. With a receiver, and I can give you a running back. I don't like your wide receivers, Eli.
You're crazy. My wide receivers are amazing. I
think me and Josh could make a lower tier, not as basically this Ravens running back for one of his lower tier wide receivers.
A Ravens running back, yuck. Oh yeah, like Taysom. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
I might be able to get on board with that.
Right, something like that. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I thought your worst pick was Koo. You should never spend $4 on a kicker, but.
Oh, not this kicker. You should.
Yeah, he won you a lot of puntos last year.
Young Who was putting up 20 points a game for me, and it was fucking awesome.
And once again, I thought you got the steal of the draft, which was Godwin. I truly think I think it's crazy that he went for $19.
No, DJ Moore for 16. That was the steal. That's
your one too.
That was amazing.
And also, Will had money to bet on him. So Will also had money to kind of he didn't bet him up, which is interesting since it's his team.
I was very surprised when I saw those going, and I was like, that's not going to go for that. And then no one bid me up after I clicked it. That was just
you got good value with all your guys. I mean, even Keenan Allen and Calvin Ridley, I thought everywhere they're priced is pretty fun. And I think Josh Allen's going to have a big year. So
Calvin Ridley was the number 4 receiver last year, and got him for.
Ridley's going to be awesome this year. I'm so excited to see him.
I mean, he could be top of the table,
No, Ridley for 37 is a great deal. He should have easily been in the 40s.
All right, so of all of these studs, who was our best value pick?
I've been basically telling you. I mean, I've been basically throwing all mine out.
The best, Keith. It can't just be all of them, Keith. It's got to be one.
Okay, hold on. I really should take it down here.
What do you think?
Oof.
Is it Calvin Ridley for 37? Is it Adam Thielen for 31? Is it Saquon Barkley for 50?
Honestly, I think it's Kamara for 59.
No, it's
That's
low.
pretty good.
Like DJ Moore for 19, Claypool for 14. Like these are people who could be top 10 finishers that you didn't even break $20 for. Like
no, those are always good. But I think with running backs, because they are so valuable, my whole thing is like you had McCaffrey and like Cook, and those guys go for like the mid 70s, and then you had like I had Barkley in the 60s. I had so the fact that he was, I just think it's been like you're gonna look back and be like, how did he not go for $60?
Right.
Like it's crazy.
Minimum $60.
Or like 64, like $65. Like
right.
That was kind of
I feel like you got at least a $10 discount on him.
Yeah, and for that position, it's like very important.
Ezekiel Elliott for 54. So they're right next to each other.
Right.
You want to step up.
I was really surprised at Saquon. I think that'd be my best value pick.
Saquon?
Yeah.
I got to. I spent a lot on him, didn't I?
You did.
50, 55, 54, 55.
These are all big.
I got Jonathan Taylor for 50, 51. I would have much rather spent $4 more and had Saquon instead of Jonathan.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Michael Gallup, the third string running back for the Cowboys.
The one I thought, if we're going wide receivers, just in potential, and I am a Giants fan, is like Galladay went for $6, which like he is their number one receiver. He's been hurt all camp. What's that?
He went for 16, I thought.
No, 6.
Listen, he's going to get a hamstring injury in 2 weeks, and then he's going to be out for the season.
Right. Hopefully not. As a Giant fan, I would be very upset. But like, they're going to be throwing to him, especially in the red zone. So I think there's potential there. So I would have easily bet 10 if I had. I mean, like I would have. Yeah. I was really mad when because I think he has potential.
All right.
It'll be interesting.
So, any more thoughts on the draft?
I mean, I probably did the best, but
I don't think there's a runaway great team. Like I think there's a lot of pretty good teams, and then there's a couple like ones that are like, but only like I think even like that I would say bad teams would probably be like 2 or 3 that I'm like, oh, I don't think they have any chance, but everyone else I think's in it.
And who are those?
Fair enough.
Who are the one that whoever got Josh Jacobs? I don't think they have a chance.
That would be Mikey.
Is that Mikey?
Yeah.
Oh, poor Mikey.
That would be my bold prediction of that team definitely doesn't make the playoffs. That's the only one I feel comfortable with.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All right.
I'm with you there. Either Mikey or Teddy. I'm not sure if Teddy Tightwad is going to win a game. I don't know.
I like Ted's team.
Yeah, I don't think Ted teams is awful, but I questioned a couple of them.
Ted, I got your back, man. I think you did all right. Now give me Miles Gaskin. Oh, you're terrible. All right, moving on.
All right, so the question of the night, and then we'll wrap up. What kind of dad is little Harriet going to get from our friend Kevin? A new dad.
She's getting a new dad? A new one? A different one? I don't know. What kind of dad was Kim to Kev? Is that what she's going to get?
I don't think so. I think Kim was a manly man, and Kevin is not a manly man.
No.
Kevin's manly.
He's not a
No, Kevin's manly. He can do manly stuff. The guy camps and stuff. Listen, if I know that all you guys are like that, but like, so you guys are all manly because you guys can all do outdoor activities. Like, that's manly stuff. I am not.
All right. So in Keith's eyes, Kevin is a manly man.
Yeah, he can be handy around the house. Like, yeah, Kevin's manly. I have to give him credit.
He has some manly qualities, yes, but
he hunts. I mean, come on, come on. He's gutted animals
compared to his father. Yeah.
He's got a lot of guns. I mean, come on. Yeah.
Guns?
Ton.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Kevin has a few guns.
He's got a good amount.
All right. I got a shotgun.
When I was down there the other week, he was like looking to buy another gun, and it was a cool looking gun.
All right. Well, I think he'll be a good dad because he's a pretty good dude. I think he'll give Harry and her friends a hard time when she's growing up, but I don't know if I see him as a manly man.
Listen,
he's got Nicole. All right. Because oh man, that would be one ugly thing. Oh damn. So, how's that going for you, Kev?
Right. Yes. Thank goodness for Nicole. I agree.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, come on.
All right, my bacon friends, we're gonna wrap it up. Appreciate your time.
Yep.
We'll do good football this weekend.
Yep.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. First week of football, baby. Let's go.
Who do you?
Who do you?
All right. See you, dudes.
Next.
Later.